Alright, in this video we're going to talk about how to graph a linear function using a graphing calculator. So first of all, just to remind you what a linear function is. So a function is a math statement with two variables where we have an input variable or an independent variable, usually x, and an output variable or a dependent variable, usually y, where for every x, if I have x, if I know what x is, I can find out what y is for sure. Linear functions, when we draw them, form a line. And basically, you're going to have y equals just an x with no exponents, no squared, no cubed. Is the simplest way to look at that. So you're going to have y equals something done to x. Alright, so let's take a look at this one and how we're going to put this in the calculator, which is actually quite simple. So what we do is we just take the graphing calculator and we go into y equals, which is where we draw our functions. So we go into y equals, and we just write this down. So y equals 2x plus 4. So we just write that down, 2x plus 4. And hit graph, and there's our line. Alright, now if you were just going to be matching something on a multiple choice test, this might be enough. But if they actually ask you to graph this, you could just look at this and just kind of figure out where it is and kind of draw your line the best you can. But I want to encourage you to do a little bit better job than that. So, I mean, that's okay, but we can do a little bit better job than that. And all we need to do, it's really not that hard, to draw a line, all we need to know are 2 points. If we can find 2 points, then we can draw that line perfectly. So on a graphing calculator, that's very, very simple. All you do is you go second table, which is here above the graph, and you pick 2 points. Doesn't matter which two. So let's say I'm going to do when x is 0, y is 4. X is 0, y is 4. So if x is 0, y is 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this in a different color so we can see it a little bit better. And when x is 1, y is 6. So when x is 1, y is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Easy enough. And then if we have a ruler or a straight edge, we can draw a perfect line just using those two. Here on this little program, I don't really have a straight line, a straight edge, so I might want to do a few more points, but you can do it just from those 2 points, okay? But I might want to do a couple more points. I might want to go 3, 10, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I might want to do another one over here somewhere. So I might want to go up and do negative 6, negative 8, negative 6, negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I've got more dots. And I should be able to do a better job of making a straight line. Alright, so let's do another one. Alright, in this one, let's do one with a fraction. Alright, so y equals 1/2 x minus 3. So we just go into our y equals. And to write a fraction, we just do 1 divided by 2. And that makes our nice little fraction here. And then x, 1/2 x, minus 3. And we just hit graph. Alright, and we could just kind of guess here, but we want to do a little bit better job than that, so we want to pick at least 2 points. We want to pick at least 2 points. So let's go into our table and pick 2 points. So let's see, I can do negative 6, negative 6. So when x is negative 6, y is negative 6. And x is negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And get a different color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a point. And I could do 0, negative 3. So when x is 0, y is negative 1, 2, 3. That's enough. I could draw my line right now. 2 points is enough, especially if you have a ruler or a straight edge. If you want to be a little more accurate, you might want to pick another point or two. So when x is 6, y is 0. When x is 8, y is 1. And I think that's enough. Oops, I missed by a little bit. I still missed by a little bit. So if I really wanted to find different values here, I would be off just a little bit. But that's much closer than just guessing from the graph. So again, if you have a linear function, all you have to do is type in the y equals, just type the function in, hit graph, then go to your table and pick at least 2 points when x is 2, y is -2, when x is 6, y is 0, at least 2 of the points, and then you can graph a pretty straight line. If you would like to pick a few more points, then you might be able to get your line a little bit straighter.